What's up, you guys? It is OTN, and we are back again, and welcome to our episode, Ghost Train. I hope you enjoy it. Today, we're going to be talking about Lincoln's Ghost Train, also known as Lincoln's Phantom Train.
Legend has it that this is Abraham Lincoln's funeral train. Abraham Lincoln was surrounded by odd occurrences his entire life.
Also surrounded by paranormal experiences his whole life as well.
His wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, dabbled in spirituality and often believed in omens, and she would hold seances to contact her dead son, Willie. 2 weeks before Abraham Lincoln had died, he had a dream that predicted his death.
And in the dream, he had basically heard sobbing, and then he had followed it into the East Room, and he had seen soldiers guarding a body, and he then asked, "Who is dead in the White House?" And both of the soldiers had looked at him and said, "The president, he had been assassinated."
3 days after telling his wife and a few close friends about this dream, Lincoln was assassinated.
That's right. Lincoln's assassination took place on the evening of April 14th, 1865, at the Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C.
The killer was actor John Wilkes Booth.
That's right. He literally barged into the presidential box and shot the president at point-blank range and then escaped.
Lincoln only lived a few hours before dying at 7:22 a.m. on April 15th.
Yep. And when he did die, immediately flags were lowered to half-masts, bells across the city rang, and a whole nation went into mourning.
Him and his son were arranged to be buried together.
Willie had died in 1862 from typhoid fever at the age of 11. The train would travel 1,654 miles in all along the same route that Lincoln had gone as president.
The only difference was that it didn't go through Pittsburgh or Cincinnati. Washington on April 21st and arrived in Springfield, Illinois on May 3rd.
That's right. The actual funeral route went from Baltimore to Philadelphia to Harrisburg, from New York City to Albany to Buffalo to Cleveland to Columbus, Indianapolis, and I think Chicago, before even going to Springfield.
The funeral train was also known as the Lincoln Special, and the engine was also known as Nashville.
Yep. And the train consisted of 9 cars, but the 8th one was the funeral car. And a guard of honor actually escorted the body along with Lincoln's other son, Robert, on the...
Thousands lined along the tracks of this 13-day travel.
It didn't matter day or night. Towns and communities all came to show their respect as they watched their president glide by.
Still runs the same time every year at the end of April.
And it still goes the same route. And hundreds have also reported seeing the ghost train actually riding through the countryside with the president's casket on the back of it and a board. Like, people have actually seen it. I think that's a little weird. There's also a couple different rumors that go around it as well. Clocks and watches stop when the train passes by.
And the air on the tracks becomes cool and
clouds
sharp.
Cover the moon, and a ghostly headlight, I guess you could say, pierces through the night.
And suddenly, with the rush of wind, the train comes by almost silently.
The reports that mournful music is heard coming from the train.
Yeah, and people also have reported that they see belches of smoke coming from the stacks.
Yeah, that's really, really weird. Some people actually also hear like an eerie whistle as the train passes by, or like, you know what I mean, pulls by. If you would like to actually hear more information about this, we did basically a full version of like all of the information in one on our Anchor. So if you do want to actually hear the full story, hear extra details, everything like that, go to our Anchor. It's anchor.fm/OTN Paranormal.
See ya!
I cut off your hands if you niggas think about touching me. I'm doing my dance, my gun in my pants, my Glock be keeping me company. On the gram, and these niggas be subbing me. Man, these bitches keep calling me, bugging me. Hey, I'm in the streets, look, I ain't worried about no beef. I'm surrounded by the dogs who made me let them off the leash. Niggas yelling out his wall, send an addy, we can link. Cause I'm tired of making all these songs and rap about it on.
If you're still here, enjoy some bloopers from today's episode. See you guys later.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Okay. Funeral train would travel.
She doesn't have it. His name was John C. Funeral train would travel 1,654 miles in all.
The difference was that.
What's up, you guys? It is OTN, and we are back again. And today we are going to be talking about...
I want smoke on the dab, but scratch that. If you smoking on Nick, nigga, pass that. Use you GDK, why would you ask that? And my shooters go spit through the field. Somebody get killed, I pay him for cash out. I get angry when I see a black flag. I don't fuck with you niggas in that style. Niggas yelling out, pow. Thought I told you already who started that. Nigga Lucky got hit about 11 times. Now I really see why niggas call you that. Nigga Chico, bitch. First he was Crip and then he turned folk. When we was locked up on the rock, I lent you my ring, you will let it go. Right on my cop, choke on my bro. I'm getting one of these soon as I get home. Nigga is cat.